Are you ready for some good news? God's covenantal love for you is 100% unconditional. Not 98%, not 99%, 100%. Here's today's text from Galatians chapter 1. Paul writes at verse 6, I am astonished that you are so quickly deserting him who called you in the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel. Not that there is another one, but there are some who trouble you and want to distort the gospel of Christ. Paul was astonished that the Galatian Christians had so quickly succumbed to bits of legalism that had been fed to them by false teachers. These Judaizer teachers infected people with the idea that Christians should also keep Jewish rituals, most namely circumcision. Why is Paul so outraged? Because the smallest amount of law taints the whole message of grace. If every day for 99 days I tell my wife, I love you, I'll never leave you, and then on the 100th day I say, I'm not sure if you are good enough, I might leave you. Wouldn't that one day of conditional love infect and poison the other 99? Wouldn't she think about that one day of conditional love, the other 99 days of grace? 1% of uncertainty introduces unlimited potential for fear. In the same way, 1% of law introduces unlimited potential for angst in our relationship with God. Paul tells us in Galatians 1 that a gospel that requires Jesus plus anything else won't build faith, it'll build fear. What if you haven't done it right? What if you haven't done it well enough? What if you haven't done it righteously enough? You'll never know when you've done enough. And Satan, the accuser, will use 1% of infection in your gospel to accuse you night and day. But when the gospel is 100% grace, there is no voice left for the accuser. There's no wondering if you've done enough. There's no leverage for the accuser to bind your soul with worry or condemnation. When you're in Christ, nothing, absolutely nothing is necessary to guarantee you God's love forever. And that's the gospel. Well, that's today's devotional, and if you missed this broadcast, it's an important one. I encourage you, go get it for free. It's at sharingthelight.org.